I wanna give you the greatest rest and hear you sawing logs. To heal you is my real test. To cure you is my cause. We will travel across Ormond, searching far and wide. Each party member to understand the contract that we've signed. AAA, oh, it's just us three. And don't forget Stripey, AAA, oh, you're my worst friends. In Ormond we must defend. AAA, oh, it's so true. Our arrows will pull us through. You heal me and I'll heal you. AAA, gotta heal them all. Gotta heal them all.
Yes!
Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
Lightning strikes the dragon and it lets out a screech, to which you hear a reply of other screeches. Another one of these creatures leaps up on the balcony on the opposite side and swoops down. This one looks like it's probably a younger one. The dragon swings its tail around and you see a vicious stinger. Osorm begins chanting a spell and then all of you feel invigorated. The second thing that you heard screeching in response also swoops down from the balcony above.
Oh no. Paralyzed.
The two younger ones fall down to the ground. Stripey jumps up onto Tokas' shield and uses that as a springboard.
He pulls out his resume and adds dragons and then puts it back.
And rips his way down, pulling the dragon to the earth with him. There might still be more dangers within these holes. Can't let our guard down.
Oh man,
I feel so rejuvenated from that song of rest.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Whew, I'm ready to rock and roll again. Oh yeah,
just something nice and peaceful to help you rest with.
Man, that was the greatest.
So I'm playing that behind everyone's back naturally.
Yeah, don't look at me. Oh man. That was awesome.
Guys, we're dragon slayers. We finally made it. I mean, we don't have to tell anybody the whole part about how we hired or, negotiated a truce with another party.
Yeah, totally.
Like, we can leave that part out. Like, no, seriously, when you do a job interview, you don't tell people that you had, these amazing people around you that totally facilitated your accomplishments.
Right.
You count those accomplishments solely as your own accomplishments.
Yeah, and on your resume, like me, you don't list your overall GPA in college, you list your major GPA, because clearly those are the courses that actually matter to your field of expertise in your job. So you just include those.
Or you don't list your GPA at all, like me, because it's embarrassing.
Because you don't want
anyone to know.
That to reflect negatively.
So, where did you actually go to take this short rest?
Great question.
We're just singing right in the middle of
this valley of bones.
Yeah. How long does the silence spell last? Can someone cast silence and then we can just short rest in the silence after Azlo does his song?
I don't have silence.
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
But you do have silence.
But then I wouldn't be able to play a song in the silence.
Right.
Yeah. Why don't we go back out to our vantage point that we came to when we reached Glinhammer Hall? We scoped it out from a distance before we came up to it. Everybody should still be passed without traced, so we can kind of sneak back out. And
isn't pass without trace concentration?
Oh, it is?
Oh, it is, huh.
Concentration up to an hour.
Oh.
You broke concentration earlier.
Right, to cast Hunter's Mark. Okay, so never mind.
It's okay. If I was in your position, I'd try to stretch that spell for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Or you didn't realize that it was concentration, which is more likely the story.
Right on. Yeah, let's just get outside the hall a little bit and take that rest.
Okay.
And roll some hit dice.
That's right. And with Song of Rest, you get an extra 1d6. So you however many dice you decide to spend, you just add 1d6 to that total amount.
To that number?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
This is a very easy rest for me. I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, me either.
How long do your doubles exist?
That one is...
It's a minute.
1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah. So I make sure to high-five them all before they go away. See you guys. See you next time.
Hey. Peace.
Your high five is the hit that dispels them.
Yeah, definitely get past their armor class for sure.
All right, I'm done with my rest.
Okay.
So with the dragons at the entrance now slain and your rest having passed safely, what do you want to do next?
Return to the entrance and begin exploring Glinhammer Hall.
Aren't there further places to explore in where we were?
Yes, that's why we're going to return there and continue exploring.
Ah, yes. It's like we're talking about the same thing.
Almost.
Okay.
Actually, while you're resting, your companions are talking amongst themselves, and Tiak brings up that these aren't true dragons. These are some of their lesser cousins.
Oh. Pseudo-dragons?
Pseudo-dragons are like little cat-sized dragon things.
Oh. So what are these?
These are wyverns.
That's what I was just going to say.
Or wyvern, as I grew up calling them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So are you saying that we didn't need your help? Is that what you're getting at?
Having now seen you in combat, I feel confident to say that you should be able to handle one or two of these, it seems. However, if there are many more of them, then they could prove difficult.
Oh, Storm, can I just say I love you? You're the nicest NPC that we've ever met. Nobody has ever said that we were good in battle. So, thanks. I make a nature check to see how much I know about wyverns. And then I make another check to see how much I know about wyverns.
Why wyverns?
Wyverns. Ooh, that's a natural 20 on my knowledge nature.
That's going to be Azlo. I got a 7.
But you already made a check to...
Oh, that's right.
What? Oh, that's right, during the combat. Well, I only got a 7, so Tokas, it's all up to you.
Is this nature check?
Nature, yep.
Nature or Arcana.
I got a 17.
Oh, all right,
17.
Tokas knows.
You are somewhat familiar with them. You've never seen them in person, and at first glance you would think they were any other dragon. But now that you've been reminded of the name, you do recognize that these differ from true dragons in that they don't have their front claws. It's just wings and legs.
Right.
Oh, yeah, right.
So that's a quick way to differentiate them.
So in D&D, dragons have 4 limbs plus wings, and wyverns, their front limbs are their wings?
Are their wings,
Yes.
yeah.
Got it.
And wyverns are also known for their tails being poisonous, which you already found out.
Yes, the hard way.
Yeah, I was weirded out by that. I was like, dragons have poison tail spines?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was either a Thane amalgamation or some weird, not quite dragon.
Yeah. So they don't, as far as you know, they don't have any breath weapon attacks, but their poison can often kill in a single strike. So
Okay.
Wait, single strike?
Yeah.
How are you two still alive?
Yeah, did you see how they just got impaled in the chest? That was gnarly.
they both took a lot of damage, but they have a lot of hit points. So
It was gnarl sparkly.
Man.
the amount of damage that Stripey took was actually some of the lowest that I could have rolled, and it was more than half of his health. So,
Oof. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
by the way, has everyone healed up fully?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I'm good.
Did Stripey full heal?
Stripey did not. Good point.
Did you get the D6 from Brian's Song of Rest?
No.
That's any friendly creatures who can hear your performance, so that includes the others, assuming that they can count us as friends, which, I don't know, debatable.
Yeah. Not quite sure.
Apparently wyvern is how you're supposed to say it, except I looked it up in the dictionary online one time and it had both pronunciations.
Man.
So I feel vindicated. I mean, when you're a little kid reading through the D&D monster manual, you don't know how any of these things are supposed to be pronounced for real. Just come up with whatever pronunciation you want.
Yeah.
Alright, Stripey uses 4 hit dice to get back to full.
Sweet. So we're all full up.
All right.
Ready for more wyverns or whatever else is in here that we find as we search for treasure for you guys and that one little thing that we were interested in.
Yep.
Oh, Storm comments before you head back. I had a thought here.
What have we told you about thinking? Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
Do tell.
Perhaps it would be best if we were to split up and divide the attention of enemies.
You want to split the party?
Split the party into 2 parties.
We could move on forward, and you could perhaps explore the side chambers. It's doubtful that the wyverns could have entered any of these doors.
That sounds amenable.
And if you do happen to run into one or two of them, I'm confident that you can survive.
Okay.
Guess we would cover more ground that way.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's the plan for us reconvening? Like, is there a certain number of hours or something before?
Yeah, I mean, we can't exactly use a sundial down here. Oh, Soren.
Yep, this is where if I'd made one of those timekeeping gizmos, if I took a feat, there's like a bunch of other things I can create.
Yeah.
One of them keeps time.
And we'd have one and they wouldn't. So that wouldn't really necessarily solve our problem. But
well, maybe you can message them, right, Azlo? Sort of?
From 120 feet away, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Why don't someone in each of our parties volunteer to count to an hour? And then we'll meet again in the main hall.
It's likely that we'll be able to hear each other if we just shout. I mean, it's one building.
All right.
It's a large building, but...
So we're planning both to just be in this section of Yggdrasil, right?
Yeah, in the building.
Yeah.
Yep, in Glinhammer Hall.
Yeah, that works.
All right, we'll just find each other then.
Yeah, holler if you find something good.
Yeah, if you find good treasure, then let us know and we'll do the same. Maybe. Ha! Just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. But really, I might be.
No. The deal, Shabba, the deal still stands. We find stuff, it's theirs, unless it's the thingy we talked about.
Right.
Or the 10%.
The 10%. Don't forget about the 10%, Tokas.
Yeah, but we don't take the 10% till the end of the adventure.
Well, you can hold on to it. We gotta see what the total take is.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.
Later on. Peace out.
Alright, we'll move ahead and see if we can take out any of these wyverns that might remain.
Sweet. Thanks.
Be careful, don't get poisoned by those spikes.
Yeah, don't die. Please don't die.
Are they depoisoned? Can we tell if they're no longer status affected?
There actually wasn't a status effect to go along with it. It was just lots and lots of damage.
Oh, it's extra damage if you failed the...
Yeah, mechanically it's just extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the way, I feel like splitting the party should sort of nullify those terms that we put in the contract about us paying the funeral expenses, because that technically makes each of our groups weaker and means that if one of them dies, it's not really our fault because we weren't around to protect them.
But we still want the rest of the terms of the contract, Shabba. Are you sure now's a good time to renegotiate while we're at the camp? While we're camping?
No, I don't think any time is really a good time to renegotiate. I'm just mentioning that.
Do we want the rest of the terms of the contract? Because we could stand to gain an extra 40%. I mean, unless they find all the treasure, and then we get 0%.
Right. I feel like it behooves us to keep the same terms, because if they run into the bracelet, they get the bracelet.
True.
So as much as Tokas would love some more moolah, since I just unloaded all of my money recently, I think that most of my money, I think we should keep the same terms.
Well, it's not about getting more money, it's about not getting less money because one of them dies.
Like the way you think, Shabba.
Well, okay, how about this? While we're split, maybe this is reasonable. While we're split, we don't incur any medical charges.
Yeah.
But when we reconvene, we can...
I think that's a pretty reasonable request, and I nudge Azlo forward.
Pardon me, good, kind sirs and lady. There's one lady in the group?
Yes.
One lady.
Sirs and one lady.
What is it?
We have, the council has convened, and we have decided that we would like to request that the portion of the contract stating that we are responsible for funeral expenses be temporarily nulled and voided while we are split apart, because while we're split up, we have no way of protecting you guys.
And you clearly need our protection. Say that too. That's just kidding. Don't say that.
Osarm scratches his beard for a minute. That sounds reasonable enough, as long as you don't do anything that would bring us to harm.
Right, we will not shoot any arrows in your direction.
Yes. And if one of us dies, we'll pay our own funeral expenses.
Honestly, I don't expect we'll have much trouble in here anyway. This is the best they've got.
I like your confidence, Os.
Yep, just shout if you run into the Wyvern King, or the Wyvern Queen,
Yeah.
the Lord of all of the world's wyverns. Just give us a holler. We'll come help you out. We totally won't run out of Yggdrasil and leave you.
It's like that scene in Alien where they walk into the room and it's just the floor is just covered in eggs, and it's like the big Wyvern Queen is just like flapping her wings, just like pumping eggs out. And they're just all
Of
over
our
the
wings?
floor. Oh, no. No, I mean, not out of our wings, just,
She's like the queen bee, just like
Right.
pumping out babies.
Yeah.
the queen ant or the queen bee.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what they do, like, their whole life. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we as humans, our females complain about 9 months, but it's like, imagine if your whole life, every, few seconds was, here's another.
A new
Your
baby.
literal purpose in life was just procreation. Wow.
Yep.
Rough life being a bee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, moving right along.
All right.
You are now standing back at the entrance of the hall, and your companions give you a polite nod and begin to quietly make their way forward into the darkness.
Oh, boy.
We nod back.
There were 3 doors that you could see from the entrance. There's one on the left, 2 on the right.
Let's go on the one on the left.
Left.
Right, left. Tokas, any preference? You're the tiebreaker.
Well,
Right or left? Now,
I
make
don't
a decision.
care which door.
Now, do it now.
I don't
say,
care. I
say,
don't care
do it
which
now.
door
Do
we
it now.
pick.
Make a
I just-
decision, Tokas.
No. So let's go left. But before we do, are there any new abilities we have that we may want to employ while we sneak around?
I have greater favored enemy. It lets me get a +4 damage bonus against giants.
No, I'm merely suggesting. Is it worth passing without trace or no?
Yes, it's totally worth doing that.
Do you think? I mean, you didn't regain spell slots though.
I did
Neither
not.
did
I only have
But-
1 second level spell slot remaining, and I could cast Spike Growth or Pass Without Trace with it.
Okay. So how long does pass without trace last?
It lasts for
It's an hour.
1 hour.
So do you think we could explore most of this in less than an hour?
Yeah. If we're not sneaking, which I don't think we should try.
Because, I feel like I'm going to crunch on the bones.
Yeah, based on Osorm's confidence in himself and, by extension, us, I believe that we should be more confident than we should be.
I don't want to waste your spell slot. If you think it's worth it, maybe we do it. If you don't think so, I mean, it lets us escape if they crunch around and pull all the wyverns in this chamber.
Let's be more confident than we know we ought to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm also going to vote for, we just had this giant battle out here shouting and casting spells. So anything that would have hurt us already.
Yeah, so if anyone else wanted to come join the party, they would have by now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm being too cautious. Let's go into the left room.
Yeah.
Instead of a vote of no confidence, you have a vote of overconfidence.
Right.
That's right.
And if we get overwhelmed, we can just run crying to our...
We'll run to Osorm. Help us.
You push open the door. This particular door is actually taller, as if it were built with humans at least considered. Push your way inside, and you enter what looks like some sort of parlor, waiting room, sitting room area. There are some old chairs scattered around the room. There's some nice tapestries and other decorations.
Are there some magazines? I bet this is where they sent the emissaries and such.
To wait.
The diplomats.
Waiting room.
Yeah.
We rip down all the tapestries and see if there are any safes in the wall.
They keep their safes in the waiting room?
But Shabba, these are priceless.
Well, then we roll them up and take them with us.
Yeah. Just tear them.
Unfortunately, the condition of the tapestries is not great. They've deteriorated over time. So if you were to try to rip them off, there's a good chance that they would just rip in little pieces.
I put on my archaeologist's gloves and I
Yeah.
gently take the tapestry off the wall.
Yeah, let's take 20 and search the room.
I'm taking 20 right here.
You search around the room carefully for anything of value or note. There is a door, one other door leading out of the room on the opposite wall near the right end. This one is smaller, dwarvish sized.
Oh, wow. That's ingenious. They built a door that only dwarves could get through. That way, if at the first sign of trouble, they can flee and be safe.
You don't really find anything valuable.
All right, we move to the door.
You do note there are signs of battle here and there. You can see some notches in the wood of the chairs, and some of the fabric on the chairs has what appears to be old bloodstains. But you can't see anything that would point to a recent combat.
All right, so we go over to that dwarven-sized door.
Okay.
And I say, it's too bad I can't fit through here, guys. You'll have to go it alone from this point.
We're splitting the party again?
Again.
Oh, no.
Send Stripey with us.
Yes, Stripey will go with you. He's nice and small.
You can fit through the door. You'll just have to squat down to move through.
I know. I'm just kidding around. I'm aware that a large person can fit through a small opening. It's just funny to think that someone might think that because the door is shorter than they are incapable of going through it.
Yeah, let's see what's behind here. Behind door number 2.
You open the door, and it leads to what looks like it's probably a hallway used by maybe the servants. So it's smaller all around, not really decorated. The hall turns off to the left. There's another door along the right wall, and then a little ways ahead, the hall splits off into a T intersection.
That's super cool. It's like, that reminds me of Downton Abbey, where like they have like the bookcases that the servants come and go through, so they can like disappear real quickly. I promised myself that in my next house I will find somewhere to put a secret door.
I thought you were going to say you're going to find some servants to...
Yeah, in my next house I will have servants. My servants will have servants.
You might need to move to a different country first.
Yeah.
You could hire a private butler.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, people still do that, right?
Do we keep going? I guess as long as all 4 of us can stick together, yeah, we keep going.
Let's keep going.
We'll open the door next, down the hall.
Okay.
Shabba walks on his knees.
This door opens up into a rather large kitchen. You can see a big fireplace with the dust of ages gone by. Large cauldrons hanging over it. There are counters with rusted cutlery set out. From the disarray that some of this area is in, it looks like there might have been some sort of struggle in here too at some point.
Those Glinhammers always causing a ruckus.
From here, you can see there are 2 doors on the right wall and a dumbwaiter also on the right wall next to the first door.
Oh, Stripey could fit down there.
Hey, you don't have to say such mean things about the waiter, okay?
Be nice to the waiter.
He's a perfectly kind fellow. Leave him alone.
Oh, boy. Okay. Which door?
The door on the right. Are they both on the right?
They're both on the right of the room, but of course one of them is on the right of the other door.
Yeah, let's do the rightmost of the right doors.
So the door closest to us.
Yep. All right, you open it up, and it leads to a smaller room that looks like the scullery, if you know what that even is.
Yes.
It's like a pantry, kind of?
Where you wash the dishes.
Yeah, it's the washing room.
Okay.
Scrubbing all the pots and pans.
Yep. It's where they keep all the skulls also. That's why they...
Yeah, that too.
The scullery maids.
Yep, you keep your pants in the pantry and your skulls in the scullery.
And your lard in the larder.
That's right.
Can we do a search of the kitchen, by the way? I guess of both of these rooms?
Okay, search around. In the kitchen, towards the back, underneath one of the counters, Tokas, you are the first one to spot the remains of a dwarf. You see its bones lying there, tattered clothes.
He didn't make it.
I'm no doctor, but something tells me this dwarf isn't alive. Thanks, Tokas.
Is it like a skeleton or is it like a desiccated corpse?
I think at this age it would just be a skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's loot the body, I guess. That's what adventurers do, right?
Could we make a medicine check to see if we can figure out anything?
If we can bring him back from the brink?
Come on, man. Breathe.
You can make it!
Doing CPR on his chest.
Don't you go dying on me!
We loot the body.
Yeah, no, but seriously, we take all his worldly possessions and then leave.
We pretend that it doesn't affect us psychologically to see this dead dwarf.
That's an 8 on my medicine check.
So yeah, you're not sure how they died.
Okay.
As far as searching the body, you note that it's not wearing any armor, and it looks like it died holding one of the kitchen knives.
No.
They died serving the king, perhaps.
Oh no. It's Boyardee. The old chef. He didn't make it.
Chef? It's me, guys. It's like his spirit manifests.
Oh, no. A ghost just floats out of him. Hey, guys, I need you to find my killer so that I can finally rest.
We ask him where the armband is.
The gauntlet, the bracelet.
Where's the bracelet?
Lead us to the bracelet, and we'll find your murderer. I make a medicine check specifically to determine whether he died of murder. And I rolled a 1, so never mind.
Oh, I want to get in on this rolling. So, Tokas gets a, what is this, investigation?
Medicine.
Oh, medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terrible at medicine. Tokas gets a 9.
Alright, there are no signs left on the skeleton that you can use to determine the cause of death.
Guys, let's just all agree that he died of murder and move on.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Agree to disagree. Alright, let's get rolling.
Alright, we open the next right door.
Alright, this leads back into another hallway that looks much like the other one that you were just in. There's a door straight across from you, and the hall goes left and right. To the left, it turns left around the kitchen, and to the right, it turns left.
Let's keep going right. What do you guys say?
So to the left it turns right, and to the right it turns left.
To the left, it turns left, and to the right, it turns left.
If we go right again, we can remember that we've only used rights.
Yeah, I like that.
And then if we want to come home, or where we were, we just take lefts.
Yeah.
So let's go right, which is also, in this case, a left.
Right. I mean, correct.
Yes, this would be a lot easier if I could show you the map, but we do not have that luxury.
No can do.
So the hall turns once to the left and then again to the right. There's a door at the end of the hall, and then there's another one on the left wall.
We'll take the rightmost door.
Yep.
Which would be straight.
Straight ahead.
Go
Keep
straight.
going right or straight.
Do you like my strategy, Jay?
I like it. Makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. By the way, I'm beaming my lantern helmet right now. Unless Azlo would rather cast light, but I'm just lighting the way.
Oh, let's do both.
Okay. Do I have Wilm's candle in my lantern helmet, by the way?
Yeah, that's Wilm's ever-burning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Wilm's candle and the candlestick that came with it,
Oh, right. The metal thing.
Yes.
which is also separately magical.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So you open up this door and find your way into a room filled with old barrels and shelves along the walls. And you see some racks with big meat hooks and things, so perhaps food storage area of some kind. Yeah, the only other exit you see here is a trapdoor in the floor on the right.
Oh.
Can we open it and see if there's, like, stairs or whatever?
You can try.
Yeah, I'd like to try with my D20.
So you go over and try to open it, and it seems that it is locked.
Well, I roll a 16 plus 4 plus...
To punch it open.
I'm going to rip it out of the floor.
Oh, my.
With a
Okay.
6...
It's ambitious.
Yeah, the lock is pretty rusted, so with a 20, you reach down with your gauntlets of strength and just yank it once. Good solid pull, and the lock shatters.
Nice. All right.
We don't need a rogue, after all. After you guys, and Tokas politely points down into the depths.
Oh, very nice.
There are cutaways in the wall, in the stone wall, that serve as a ladder here.
Nice.
Like little hand and footholds.
Yeah,
Okay.
something that won't have decayed over the centuries.
All right.
And the room below looks like it's more of the same sort of thing. There's some food storage areas and lots of barrels.
Okay, so this is storage.
Well, Tokas, let's get out the crowbars and check for sugar.
Gotta make a new sugar bomb.
Guys, do you honestly think there's anything of worth down there, or do we think it's just old food storage?
Yeah, I don't think this is where the dragon or where the wyvern would have any hoard. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, now that we know that they're wyverns and not dragons, do wyverns even have treasure hoards like dragons do?
Based on our superlative nature checks earlier, I'm gonna say I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe they like to wear their stuff, so maybe we gotta find a wyvern that's wearing the bracelet around their tail or one of their arms.
Yeah, maybe it got attached when they killed the dwarf who owned it, and they just haven't been able to get it off because they don't have opposable thumbs. If the bracelet is somewhere where someone would keep their valuables, it's probably not in food storage. So why don't we look around until we find a room that looks like it would be an important one?
Well, hey, we're narrowing it down, Shabba, okay? So...
Yeah, you're right.
All right,
You're
so
right.
we don't
there.
go down into the depths, but we've determined that, okay, that's what that is. What's in this room again, Thane, if we look around? What's the next door we could take?
There is one door out of the basement storage room.
Is that the door we came from?
No, you came through a trapdoor above. And then there's another door leading out if you actually go down.
Oh, in that basement down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, maybe we should check that out, guys, actually.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. All right, Tokas. You know the drill.
I'll lead the way. Marching order?
Whenever we need to go down and or plunge into the depths of something, you always go first.
I would be delighted, Shabba.
I believe it says that in the contract. If it doesn't, then it should.
Yeah, I'm going to start clomping down the footholds.
Nice.
You can't do that quietly in my armor, especially my current armor.
Nope, that's for sure.
Looking around, you're pretty sure this is where they would have kept all of their alcohol, primarily.
What?
Okay.
Wait, alcohol? Alcohol lasts, guys.
The barrels don't look like they were designed for that sort of long-term storage.
Oh.
So whatever's here is probably either evaporated or otherwise gone bad.
Aw, shucks.
Man.
Yeah, dwarves are more for casks than they are for, like, wine bottles, aren't they? They're not, like, into the glass. Despite the name Glass Rock, they're not much for the glass alcohol bottles, right? That's more of like an elvish or a human thing.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, well, come on down, guys. Coast is clear.
Yeah, I say we try the next door.
All right, we come down.
Everyone climbs to the bottom, and you go over to the next door, and as you're opening it up, everyone make a perception check.
The old Perceptione.
The old natty twunzo.
Nice.
A 25
Nice.
for Shabba.
I am glad you rolled well, because I got a 7.
I got a total 24.
And 25 on the natty twuns.
Thankfully you guys are perceptive, because then I don't have to be.
Our strengths and weaknesses complement one another, like a good party should.
As Tokas is focusing on opening the door, the rest of you look down, and you notice something unusual in the light of your mining helmet. Unnatural shadows slithering underneath the door towards you.
Ooh, what?
And let's roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
No.
Unnatural shadows.
That sounds downright unnatural.
And dark, too.
19 for Shabba, 18 for Stripey.
18 for Azlo with a +3 dex.
Unnatural 20 for Tokas. One of my best initiative rolls.
So one of the shadows, it looks like it's just a shadow that would be cast on the ground by something, and it's just kind of moving along the floor. And then suddenly it begins to rise up, this amorphous black blob of darkness.
Oh no, it's
Dude.
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Is it still 2D? It's like 2.5D, would you say?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to fit in this natural realm of dimensions.
Oh, weird.
Tokas is surprised, and the shadow will attack Tokas, since you're in front.
I'm not afraid of shadows. I am the shadow. Is that what Jay's supposed to say? I am the shadow that wanders the glen.
Exactly.
I fear nothing.
It's good to be destroying my own kind.
The shadow reaches out with these vaguely humanoid-looking arms and grabs onto you momentarily. You take 10 points of damage from the chilling energy.
You say chilling? What kind of damage are we talking about here?
Necrotic.
Dang it.
Ouch.
I was kind of hoping, because you said it was chilling.
That it was cold? Yeah.
Alright, so I'll take the damage. Ow.
And at the same time, you feel it draining some energy from you.
Ooh.
Oh no, no.
What does that mean?
It doesn't seem to have any real impact on you, but you just feel energy being drained out of you.
Feeling it leave my body.
I think I know what these are.
Shadows?
Yeah, shadows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're shadows.
Shabba and Stripey.
Where are we in relation to all these shadows? Are they just all around us now?
Yeah, they basically have spread out on the floor around you.
Okay.
Tokas is in front, next to the door. You two are just a little bit behind him, and the shadows are all around you.
All right.
Stay close, friends. Within 5 feet of me.
Yes, I will definitely stay close to Tokas. I'll take a shot at one of the shadows, since none of them have been hit yet. 18 to hit
18 hits.
for 10 damage. And then Stripey will try to attack the one that's least likely to result in him being surrounded and overwhelmed. He'll also stay close to Tokas. So whichever shadow he can try to attack fits that
All right, so you're basically just forming a tight ring, backs to each other. And
Yeah, fighting back to back. That sounds good. That's a 20 to hit for stripes.
What weapon did you use to attack, by the way? Was that your bow?
My bow, yes.
Then you would have disadvantage, because they're all...
Oh, they're all right up next to it? I was going to ask if they were in melee, but I didn't think they were just yet. So they've all already moved up into melee?
Yeah, I mean, it's only a few feet into the room to get to melee.
Well, hold on. He doesn't have advantage because the shadow acted before him. I was trying to say that maybe the disadvantage was negated.
Well, you'd have advantage on the other shadows.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Only one of them actually attacked.
Yeah.
Could we have him shoot a different shadow then?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, that works out.
Cancels out, yeah. All right, so it was 10 damage on whichever one I hit. And then Stripey hits with a 20.
Yeah.
And he deals 7 damage.
Okay.
Oh, but wait, if he's already in melee, then he could have still attacked when I attacked too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so he'll attack again. That time he misses with an 8. And he is done. We are both done.
And then Azlo's turn.
Does Stripey get the sense that his claws are being entirely effective?
Or you could even ask Shabba about his arrow. It's the same type of damage, isn't it?
Yeah, but his bow is magical.
Yeah, did my magical...
Wait, is your bow magical?
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. My bow shoots lightning, bro.
No, but
lightning,
you're
though.
shooting normal arrows.
But the bow's still
it's
magic.
a magic bow, yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I'm in for that.
Did my arrow appear to pass through the shadow, or did it go, ow, when I hit
So
it?
the arrow strikes the shadow, and it sticks in as if sticking in flesh for a few seconds, and then falls to the ground.
Okay. What about Stripey's claws? Do they do the same thing?
He connects, but kind of black wisps come out as he slashes, so it looks like maybe it's not fully effective.
Okay. All right, then I think I would like to basically just try to angle myself to at least get like 2 of them if I can. So if they're spreading out, I'll try and hit 2 with a thunder wave.
You could get more. Why don't you center it like you can get me in the blast? I could use my reaction.
Yeah, just move into wherever you can get the most of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it's a 15-foot cube, so I will center it on Tokas.
Yeah, definitely get Tokas in the blast if it can all be helped.
Well, in my mind, it's like we're 4 squares, right? Because we're all next to one another.
You're up front.
So if you center the cube so that it also engulfs me, you might be able to get an extra shadow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm proposing.
Yeah, you're in front of us, and then they're sort of like coming out around you is what I'm thinking. But yeah, if I center it on you, then I think we'll hit more that way.
So you just sit here, Azlo, from behind you, fire in the hole!
Yeah.
You just get blasted.
Hey Tokas, sorry about this.
Sorry about this.
And then I cast Thunder Wave. So they all make con saves.
How much are you doing? Like a high level thunder wave?
I think I'm just gonna do...
Like, tell me how much damage this is, because I don't know if I should absorb elements or not.
It is thunder damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do it at 2nd level, so it's gonna be 3d8.
Okay.
So I think it might be a good chance to use this.
Alright, so anyone who fails to save takes 14 damage, and save for half.
This is a great question. Can I wait until I make the roll, or is this I have to decide now?
That is a good question.
You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn, but it can also be used as a reaction.
So that makes it sound like you take the damage, and then you use this as a reaction to taking the damage.
One reaction which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. So when you actually take the damage.
Oh, when I take damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can... That's awesome. So that makes the spell a lot better. So I can roll...
So you get the saving throw first.
Yep, so this is Constitution.
Yeah.
That is... I rolled a 3.
So that's a failure.
Yeah. So I think I'll do it.
For sure, dude.
Yeah. You chime in here, Jay. What are you thinking?
I say go for it.
Yeah. How many shadows did he get by centering it on me?
I think 3 is the most you can hit here. So you hit 3 of them.
3 is the most I can... Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that Stripey and Jay weren't in on this. I will react by absorbing the thunder damage with my Absorb Elements spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 7.
I'll take 7 instead.
That's a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome. Is that the first time you've ever used that?
I've used it like one other time.
Okay. I feel like you've really been wanting to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know I've had it and I've not wanted to get rid of it because I feel like it's a spell that shores up a weakness that most fighters have.
Yeah.
But Tokas feels the strength.
I mean, there's more party synergy, right? Like, you can just be inside Azlo's Thunderwave every time.
Do the guys see that I'm like charged up with thunder energy? Am I like...
You're like Super Saiyaning and your hair is like all waving up above your head. It's like rising as if there's no gravity.
Since it's thunder, that's vibrations, so basically you're vibrating like a massage chair, yes.
Yeah, like a washing machine.
And his wig turns blonde and is waving.
Exactly.
Quick, all living creatures, lend me your strength.
I will charge up for the next 7 episodes.
And then I miss. Oh, what a letdown in anime history.
That's true. All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, it may have been incorrect for me to do that because we're about to have a bunch of shadows attack you guys, and that was my reaction.
Well, you could only at most help one person anyway against one attack.
Taking 7 instead of 14 damage is pretty good.
Doesn't it also allow you to add that to another attack or something? Thunder damage? Mm-hmm. That's sweet.
Yep, so since I did it as a level 1, I get a d6 of thunder damage.
Nice.
To the next time I hit with a melee attack on my next turn. So it pretty much dictates what I'm doing next turn is some form of a melee attack.
That really is party synergy that we didn't know we had.
Dang, son.
The 6 shadows rise up and lash out at you. Shabba is struck once for 11 points of damage. And you feel...
I'm gonna have to go ahead and Stone's Endurance that.
Isn't that once a day?
It's once per short rest.
Once per short rest, okay.
He regenerated it during the short rest.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It was like the only benefit besides using our hit dice that we gained from...
Right.
Which was significant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I shrug off 7 of that, so it was a total of 11, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, so I take 4.
And you also feel your strength being drained from you.
Oh.
So you lose 2 points of strength.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what it's doing. Did Tokas lose stats?
You did, but you got the gauntlets, so you can't have your strength permanently lowered.
So I'm at a virtual 2 points less, but my gauntlets get around.
Your own strength is lower, but your gauntlets are boosting it back up anyway.
These gauntlets are heavier, but I still feel strong.
Wow.
Wow, interesting.
I don't know if that's how it works. It might be that the drain is supposed to apply even over the gauntlets, but I like it better this way, so that's what we're doing.
Right, it's not my own strength. It's my gear's strength. Tokas has very strong gear strength, not personal strength.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, don't the gauntlets just set it to that number?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing I'm not a strength-based fighter.
Yeah. If somebody ever took my gauntlets away.
Yep.
Yeah. You are not a strength-based.
You'd be just regular weak old Tokas again.
Yep. Yeah. I don't want to go back to being that anymore. I'll never let these didn't I glue them to myself?
Yeah, you've super glued them to your hands.
Yeah.
You're like a cyborg.
Yeah. People really do that. I remember watching like a video on some guy that like put a camera into one of his eyeballs to become more cybernetic.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, there's loonies out there that do that sort of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cyberize themselves. Guys, I'm a cyborg because I have an iPhone camera in my eyeball, see?
Oh, boy.
Tokas would totally do that if the technology was available.
Yeah, he would.
Yep.
Stripey is also struck by one of the shadows, and he takes 11 points of damage and 4 points of strength loss.
Ooh.
And
Oh boy.
Azlo, you are critically hit for 13 points of damage and 2 points of strength.
Yikes.
You're not sure how long you're gonna hold up against these guys if they keep on weakening you.
Yikes. Yeah, really.
Or what might happen once you can no longer move.
Yep. You gotta take them out fast, guys.
We better end this fight.
Yeah, Brian knows, unfortunately. But,
Tokas?
I will start my turn with... I think maybe I should second wind here, guys.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great idea.
Let's do that before we get too carried away. Oh, sweet, that's almost max. I rolled a 9. So I full heal here, don't I? Because that's 15. I almost full heal. I'm at 58.
that's not bad.
Awesome.
Sweet. It's always nice when you don't overheal. Overhealing, very bad. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't waste the points. All right, and Tokas,
Much worse than underhealing.
still vibrating from the effects of the thunder, brandishes and clicks the little clicker on his rapier that... And he's going to green flame Thunderblade the shadow number 3 that says hurt.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want a hex as well?
No, they dealt necrotic, so I assume that they're going to be immune.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste spell slots. I already used a spell slot on the... I don't know, it's just a guess. I mean, I might be wrong. I also already used my bonus action this turn, though.
Yeah, I was mostly thinking it would be fun to do slashing, necrotic, flame, and thunder all in the same attack.
Yeah. Most enemies we've fought in the past that deal necrotic damage are therefore immune to it themselves, but that's not always true.
Yeah.
But I can't do it this turn even if I wanted to do that. It's a sweet thought, Brian. Here we go. Green Flame Blade. Oh.
Green flame blade.
That, my friends, is a 23 to hit.
Sick.
That hits. I will go ahead and let you know.
Yes.
Okay, so the target that I'm going after is going to take 4 thunder damage, 7 fire damage, 7 physical damage, and then the little extra flame, I'm going to shoot it at bloodied shadow number 2. So that's another 11 fire damage to the other target.
Wow.
Dang.
That was a lot of little damage all over the place. That was sweet.
Yes.
It was.
It's just what we need.
And I fist bump Azlo. Now that the thunder has discharged from my body, I didn't want to transfer that to him. So.
Heck yeah.
Okay, you stab through one of the shadows, and it reverberates with the thunder and fire, but it looks like neither of those is having quite as much effect as you would like.
Aww.
However, the secondary damage is enough to bring down the other one that was already wounded.
Oh.
Wow.
It's like an aww. Oh. That's my turn.
Shabba and Stripey?
All right.
Okay, so hang on. So your arrow was good,
My arrow seemed good.
but everything I just did, not so good.
Yeah, the problem is I have to take disadvantage if I shoot again. I guess I have my session insp, but that's only good for 1 attack.
Couldn't you run away?
That's what I was just going to ask, is how big is this room, and is there a corner of the room I can get to where there's nobody around me?
Yeah, maybe you should disengage.
It's a very large room, actually.
Oh, okay. So can I disengage to a point away from everybody else?
Yeah, you can disengage and run between some shadows and get away.
If he didn't disengage, could I protect him from one of the attacks with my shield? Because isn't he still within 5 feet of me? Just a thought, because you might still be able to get a shot off if that's the case.
Yes.
A little riskier, but...
So if I attack, then not only will I be at disadvantage, but they'll also get to attack me as opportunity attacks?
No, they attack you if you run away without disengaging.
Right, okay.
But if you disengage, you don't get to shoot this turn.
Yeah, I feel like I need to shoot this turn because it gives Stripey an extra attack. That's
Right.
pretty important. So how many, if I run away and don't disengage, how many are going to attack me?
I think there are 2 in range.
All right, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I will...
Shabba, I'll protect you if you do this.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, Tokas.
I'll cover you. Run!
All right, I will move 30 feet away from the group, hoping that Tokas can cover me a little bit.
So you're retreating back to where we came from, right? Into the
Yeah.
storage room?
Mm-hmm.
You slip between the shadows.
I'm the shadow who wanders the glade.
I'm the shadow, not you. Okay, awesome. So nothing happens?
They attack you ineffectually.
Awesome.
Oh, sweet, I get to keep my reaction then.
Well, no, you spend the reaction when they attack.
Okay, so I did use my shield to protect Jay there.
Yeah, it's a reaction when they attack, not when they hit, so...
Thanks, Tokas!
You're welcome, buddy!
All right, I'm going to shoot at one of the shadows attacking Tokas. And to, help him out since he helped me out. And that's 11 damage on a 15 to hit, assuming a 15 hits.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Okay, Stripey takes his follow-up attack.
Says the same target.
Yeah, if he's within range of that. His bonus to hit is now 3 instead of a 5, so he misses, because that's an 11.
Yeah, 11 misses.
And then he'll take his regular turn. Crap, and another low roll. So he misses with an 8.
Okay.
Strength drain, man. It's rough out there for badgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was really drained, right? 4 strength points.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Azlo.
Now that we've broken formation, couldn't you do a better AoE attacks?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It seems like that's going to be a lot more effective than just attacking with swords.
No, you can't hit anymore. There's 2 fewer of them to hit. So I think you can only hit 2 at a time without targeting friends.
Okay.
Don't you have some tricks up your... Wait, Azlo, you have a magical weapon that's charged up from your last spell.
That's true, I do.
Maybe you should just...
I do have one of those.
Could you flank one of the ones on me or something? Are shadows flankable?
That's a good question. I will attempt to flank the one on Tokas.
Or would that create opportunity attacks if he's moving like so?
Yeah, if anyone tries to move to flanking, then they're going to get to attack you.
Yeah, just slice one up for me, would you?
I'll use the usual, yeah. So, magic sword attack.
Can you draw your other sword?
I can, yeah.
You probably already have it out.
Yeah, most likely. I'll attack the one that's on me with a 15 plus to hit. I think that hits. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Okay.
And then for 6 damage.
With a magical sword?
Can he just attack twice with the same sword or no?
No, one has to be the offhand.
No, it has to be different. Okay.
So that is enough to disperse this shadow.
All right.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, I might as well attack the other one because we don't know if it's immune or just resistant, right?
Yes. If
Okay.
you're doing some damage to it, just go for it.
So 21 to hit for 4 damage.
For the one that was on Tokas?
Yes. For regular old piercing, non-magical.
That one, you feel a lot less resistance as you're stabbing through with this one, but it still is enough damage to destroy that shadow as well.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
All right. That worked out well.
Yeah.
There's only 2 shadows remaining,
2 left.
and both of them are attacking Stripey. Fortunately for Stripey, neither of the shadows manages to connect.
All right.
Awesome.
He is quick on his feet and evades them.
Good job, Stripey.
Good job, because I wasn't going to be able to protect you anyway.
Tokas.
I think I should green flame blade again, guys, right? We know for sure that physical's weak. Even though the fire and the thunder wasn't super effective, it seemed to prove at least maybe more effective than the physical. I don't know, I couldn't really tell from Thane's lingo.
It seemed like it was maybe doing something, I think.
Green flame blade it is.
Yeah.
Here we go. They're basically both the same, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Fewer dice this time because I'm not supercharged. So that's going to be 7 physical, 6 fire, and another 10 fire that flits over to the other shadow.
That green flame is making it count.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It'll be a lot stronger once I get the ability to do a free cantrip and then a normal weapon attack. Like right now, it only makes sense for me to use Green Flame Blade if I know for sure my physical attacks are weak or resistant to being resisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my whole turn, though, as it stands.
Still deal damage to both of them. Fire and sword combine and flicker across the battlefield. Shabba.
I shall shoot at one of them, which is on Stripey. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Hit.
For 5 damage. Stripey takes his follow-on attack on that same one, and he got an 18 to hit this time. His damage is also reduced. 10 on that one. And then so Stripey's actual turn attack, and he got an 18 again to hit. And then he deals 5 to it. 5 more. So total of 20 damage on the one. Then we're done.
So he's he's attacking the darkness.
Yeah.
The darkness is attacking back. No, Azlo's turn.
Me again already. Okay. I'll turn and just swing at the one that is the most hurt.
The Kingslayer is always counted as a magical weapon. It just doesn't get the benefit, right, when it's not charged up.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, I just thought of something. This is a quick retcon. Just for those of our listeners who are sticklers about the rules, I should have taken a d6 damage from each of the 2 lightning charges that I used in the last battle.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it's super relevant.
Did you ever get as low as 12 hit points?
No. I was not that low.
Then it's irrelevant. Maybe subtract a hit dice from your dice pool.
Yeah, spend your hit dice for it now, and it's fine.
Yeah, I was over when I did my hit dice on the short rest, but yeah, I can spend another.
Do you remember by how much?
No, let me roll 2d6s now to see how much damage I would have taken. That's I got 2s on both, so that's 2 2s, and then I'll just spend an extra hit die to make up for it. All right.
Cool. That makes sense.
Done.
All right. The hardcore DM fans have been satisfied.
Yes.
We hope.
Like, finally.
We hope. And if not, give us an earful on one of our social platforms, either Discord, you can tell us how bad we are at playing D&D, or maybe on our socials so that the whole world can see. You know, we're on Twitter, the Insta. We're also on Facebook and TikTok as well.
Yeah, go on our TikTok and just light us up for that.
Yeah, so if you want to find our various social platforms, I know we arbitrarily shorten things, head on over to the www.thedamageguild.com, and at the top, the little 3 bars, you click on that, then you click on socials, and they're all right there. Connect with us. Follow us. See what we're up to. We post various things, kind of these memes that Seth gives it to us, which are the spoilers without context, which are kind of fun.
Yep.
We'd love to get you in on that and guessing what the various memes that he's posting are. So anyways, back to the combat.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that we're back from that quick commercial break. So Magic Sword, Kingslayer, 24 to hit for 4 piercing.
Okay.
I would like to attack again. The same one.
Oh, no, you can't. I used up your 6 seconds.
Oh, dang it. Fortunately, that was a natural 20.
Whoa! That's like the only 20 we've had right tonight, right?
I mean, I rolled a natty twinzo on some type of check, or a initiative or skill check, but yeah.
10 damage.
Yes, with your dual sword strikes, you bring down the most wounded of the 2 shadows remaining.
Yes.
All right.
There's one left, and it decides to attack Azlo.
Man.
Will it, though? Am I close enough to protect him?
Yeah, you can give him disadvantage.
Okay, I will react.
But it is not enough.
Dang it.
Shadow seeps around the border of your shield and strikes Azlo anyway.
Those shadows are pretty good at seepage.
And you take another 12 points of necrotic damage and 4 strength drain.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Wee.
Guys, I'm feeling really not strong anymore.
I know, right?
I can barely stand.
It's like I just had my COVID vaccination.
If you hit another hit like that, and you'll have no strength left.
Ugh.
Yeah.
These shadows must have COVID.
And we're back around to Tokas.
It worked before. The problem is Green Flameblade is not nearly as sweet when there's only one enemy. Because I don't get to send the fire
yes,
damage to anything else. It still might be better than 2 normal attacks to just do this because it's a fire and a regular.
I mean, your rapier is piercing, right? And my bow is piercing, so...
Your bow is magical, though.
That's true.
Here, Azlo, throw me your Kingslayer.
There you go.
No, you can't all just share the same weapon in combat.
I know.
Hey, just pass it around.
Yeah.
Now you swing with it.
It's your free item interaction. Attack with your sword and then pass off to the next person.
Give it to the next person.
Yeah, my other choice is like a lightning lure, but I'm already next to it. Okay, I'll just Green Flame Blade it.
Yeah.
That is a 14 to hit, which I believe hits.
Yep.
And same split, so that is 8 physical and 5 fire.
Okay.
I'm just reading Green Flameblade here. It says, the second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier.
Plus, so at 5th level, the fire damage to the second creature increases. Are you on an edition that shows what happens at higher levels?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire to the target on a hit, and the fire damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability mod.
Wow.
Both damage rolls will increase by another d8 at 11th and 17th.
17th. Okay,
So-
gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Green Flame Blade isn't really worth using before level 5, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
So I'm at the sweet spot, and it'll be even sweeter if Tokas lives long enough.
It's Shabba's turn.
Oh, it's not dead?
Nope.
Ah,
It wasn't very wounded before.
dang it.
I take a shot. Oh, all right. That's 27 to hit for 10 damage.
And with the last arrow, you shatter the remaining shadow.
Oh, yeah.
The room as a whole feels slightly darker, having all of those shadows spread around throughout it, but you don't sense their malevolent presence anymore.
Yes.
What was that? Azlo, do you know?
You know, something tells me that those were shadows. But I'd like to make a knowledge check of some kind. I'd like to ask the DM if I can learn more about them.
Sure. Religion.
That would be a 20.
Alright, yeah. So these are shadows. You know everything about them already from what you just saw. They have the ability to drain strength from their targets, and if they do completely drain one of their targets, that creature will also turn into a shadow itself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so how close was Stripey to...
I mean, he only took 4.
Azlo's a lot closer.
Yeah, Azlo's...
Yeah, I had 4 strength left.
Oh my gosh. So if your strength gets down to 0, then you're donezo. You're a shadow.
Then you die, and then you rise like an hour later or something like that as shadows.
So is it like in the movies where when they kill the villain, all the evil stuff that they have done goes away by magic?
You mean like killing one shadow will stop the other ones?
No, I mean like because we've killed them, does our strength go back to normal now?
No.
Oh.
You think it should recover normally over time?
Over time? Nobody got time for that.
I don't have time to have time.
What do I look like here? A time machine?
Oh man, for both of those hits, I forgot to use my second chance.
Ah, shucks.
You rolled some ones?
I remembered it after the first, and then forgot it once I got hit the second time.
Were you... Oh, second chance, never mind. Yeah, you haven't used that at all tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get attacked in the dragon battle.
That's right.
And then, just forgot, even though the card's sitting right here in front of me.
Yeah, Brian uses spell cards. Have you told our listeners about your spell cards? I don't know if you've ever, really talked about them.
I just make cards for my spells and abilities, because I like doing that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common thing to do.
It makes it so that you don't forget them as much, probably.
Mm-hmm. Most of the time, except for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, guys, we've defeated the bad dudes. So now let's continue exploring Glinhammer Hall.
Just as a question for future Thane, the cacophonous cowboy cleat charges. Is that thunder damage? What type of damage is it?
Yeah, it's thunder.
I'm going to mention that in the notes on that ability, because I think it just says take 1d6. I'm going to say thunder damage, because I feel like that might have been a good fight to use it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, actually.
I don't know if you can't knock shadows prone though, but the thunder damage.
Yeah, I mean the AoE would have been potentially good.
I considered it, yeah, but it's also going to deal some friendly fire in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. All right, so we did find something, not just a bunch of empty kitchens.
Yeah.
Let's press on, shall we?
Indeed.
Yes.
You pass through the doorway, and you're in a long hall that looks like it was a dining area, but there's nothing fancy here, so it's plain wooden and stone tables and chairs. No decorations, really. So this was possibly also for the servants. You can see the dumbwaiter connects here from the kitchen, and directly ahead of you is a spiral staircase leading up, and far away down the hall to the left, there's another door.
Let's door it up.
Yep. Door it is.
You stopped going right. That would have been back up.
I know. So we have to remember, we went right, ripped open the trap door. Okay. I think I've got it. Maybe we should be writing this down.
You open up the doorway, and you arrive in what looks like a pretty obvious barracks. So there are old, worn-out beds lining the whole room with footlockers, and there's another door on the same wall you just came in immediately to your right, and around the corner, a staircase leading up and backwards to your left.
Another up staircase. Okay. Do you guys want to do the door to the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. Also, we didn't heal yet from that last battle, right?
Do we need to? I'm looking at our HP. We're actually still pretty good.
Yeah, we're pretty solid.
We're pretty good. I'm a little low. I'm thinking I could do one mass healing word.
Okay.
Does that hit everybody?
It sure does. Up to 6 creatures of your choice, bruh.
Oh, isn't this a new spell for you?
This is a new spell. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, I like it.
As of level 6, I took Mass Healing Word, so I think I'm just gonna whip that up real quick.
It sounds great.
Gonna dish out 1d4 plus my Charisma modifier to everyone.
So, overall, this is maybe a lot of healing.
Yeah, spread out between everyone. It's a good amount of healing.
Yeah, 1d4 plus cha. Sick.
So that would be 6 HPs for everybody.
Wow.
Nice. That's 2 for me, and then 6 for everybody else, almost, except for Jay.
Yep.
All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4... That's 18 healing you just did.
Yeah, not bad.
If we had all been wounded, it would have been 24. If we were with the other party and everybody was wounded by at least 6 points, that would have been a massive amount of healing.
It's up to 6
Up to
people.
6 creatures.
Oh, it's only up to 6. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Still. That's a solid heal. We're all, almost topped off.
Yep, pretty good.
Not too Shababskis.
Not too Shabba.
Not too Shabba.
Did Murney also teach you that one?
He did, yeah. I wasn't going to mention it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, he also adopted me as his son at the same time.
Now you're just rubbing in all your new spells.
Yeah.
Stop being so amazing. But I'm thankful for the 2 points of HP, and Tokas stares at his shoes as we march to the door.
You check the next room, and it looks like a slightly better appointed bedroom, but it still has a lot of signs of military use, so this was maybe for a captain of the guard or something. There's a desk, bed, little closet area, and there are no other exits.
Okay, we'll search this room.
Do you go through all the footlockers and everything?
Yep. You never know where a legendary bracelet might be.
Gotta look in every nook and cranny.
That's right.
And every dead dwarf skeleton.
You don't find any magic bracelet. You do find quite a few coins scattered throughout all the different chests.
Whoa.
Oh.
And a few other interesting trinkets, baubles and keepsakes and little bits of jewelry here and there.
Awesome.
Things that you could gather up and include in your treasured pile when you're dividing it at the end.
All right.
All right, let's do that.
Maybe put it in a separate bag or something? Shouldn't we have this as a separate pool so we're not confused at the end?
You could just grab one of the chests.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
Well, it would just not be good for us to not know what's...
Sure, yeah, be able to separate it.
What will be split. Yeah.
For sure. All right, we'll put everything in the chest. Do you need to tell us that amount, or do you have it?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get, altogether, it's like a couple hundred coins and some other things.
Nice.
Cool. All right, so we're at a dead end, so let's go back and then go up the stairs.
Since you're only getting 10% of the treasure here, I don't think you need to have you keep track of all of it now.
Yeah.
So we go back and go up the stairs?
There's also the stairs up from the barracks directly.
Okay, yeah. Let's go up those.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah. I'm recalculating my HP, and I've decided I think I should do another Cure Wounds on myself. There's another 12 damage off.
Why do you have 12 more damage off?
I took one hit for 13, another one for 12.
Oh, during the last fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you were actually pretty low that last fight.
Yeah, that's why you were so concerned about healing. We were like, oh, we don't seem that
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't understand, Brian. Sorry.
Yeah, I had it marked on my thing here instead. So.
Okay. Maybe you should heal up. It's funny. I mean, it's disappointing, right? During the Wyvern fight, the mirror image wasn't effective, but during this last fight, it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to know when.
All right.
It is. It's true. That was actually max healing, so I'll go up 13 to 33 HPs.
Sick.
Good.
Sweet.
How we doing on spell slots, guys? I've got something super secret squirrel cooking up in my sleeve, and then 2 level 1 spell slots. What about you guys?
I've got 3 first level and 1 second level.
I have 3 first level, 1 second, and 1 third.
Okay, we're still pretty adventuring ready.
We're doing all right. We're okay.
Yeah. All right, let's press on to the staircase.
Stairs.
You climb up the stairs and you enter guard room where the guards would have been stationed just to sit and wait for any trouble that might be coming along. There's another door here, or 2 doors here in opposite walls. One door leads to an armory, which had racks that are now mostly empty. So at one point they would have held weapons and armor, but there's nothing left. Another door farther back leads to a workshop area for maintaining armor and weapons. And first door in the guard room leads back out to the entry hall.
Well, we definitely want to check out that back room, right?
Yep.
So there's a guard room, armory, workshop, and the guard room also has another staircase leading up.
Right now, we're on the same floor level we were before, right? We're back to ground level.
Yeah.
That would be above ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although we're underground, but you get the point. Like,
Yeah, above current level.
let's check out that room. Maybe there's something sweet in there that a smith that we know would appreciate.
Sure.
Maybe we pick up something for Spaith.
Yes.
Make a perception, investigation. Try to find something of value in here.
Ooh, 19 plus.
Oh, I rolled a natty twins.
Wow, okay, so Jay gets a natty 1, I end up with a 25.
I got a 21 total.
We find the ancient dwarven malice of forging. Plus 5 to dwarvish forging.
Most of the tools are pretty worthless at this point, and they were never that special to begin with, but you find a few nice and still usable pieces of equipment that you could pack up and either sell or use yourselves for armor maintenance and such.
Okay.
Sweet.
There's really nothing that special here.
Cool. All right, we take those and go. Let's go to the next place.
So some armor pieces or scraps or something.
Like tools, mostly.
Can you write that down, Brian?
Got it.
Yeah, armor smithing tools.
Power tools. All right. Next spot.
Right, so you can either work your way upstairs or you can go out to the main hall.
I guess we go upstairs, right? We're on this side of the
Yeah,
building.
upstairs.
Did we hear any commotion from our buddies?
You've been exploring now for maybe 30 minutes. As you're getting ready to head upstairs, you hear some screeches off in the distance, but it's kind of muffled through all the doors and walls, and you don't hear your friends shouting particularly loudly.
Okay. So they're handling it.
Should one of us, like, poke our heads and see just to make sure?
Nah.
Thane was poking his head, which I imagine is a signal for message.
Just doing it because you said poke your head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Message is only 120 feet, so we'd be in line of sight, basically.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's much farther off.
I mean, if it sounds like the enemy is squealing and they're not shouting in terror or pain, they're probably good.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
Either that or they're already dead.
And then the enemy is just squealing for no reason. Or in victory. Yeah, I think they're fine. We would know if something was going wrong. I have faith in their abilities.
Okay. We assume that they're not dead and keep going up the stairs.
Yes.
Stairs take you to a lounge area, like the guard's lounge.
And if they are all dead, we don't have to pay for any funeral expenses.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. It's a good business move, really.
Right, and then we just clean house with whatever was left that they were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loot the bodies and we're good to go.
And take their stuff, like, you know, the
Yep.
magical power staff from...
Exactly.
That's terrible. We're terrible teammates.
So you go up, and there's a landing that leads out both directions, left and right. There's a small room to the left with 2 doors leading out of it and 1 door in the room to the right. This looks like lounge area, so there are tables set up with little stools, and you can even have some mugs that have been left out and covered with dust now, and a set of knucklebone dice ready for some games.
Wow. Who wants the dice? I'll take them.
Then I think it's you.
Yeah, I'll take the dice.
Okay. One of the doors to the left looks like it would lead out to the balcony, judging from the position, and the other one goes back towards the front of the building. And then the one to the right is just straight to the right.
Let's check out the balcony.
You step out onto the balcony, and it's a rather large, deep section here overhanging the main hall. The banister is dwarf-sized, so it's only about 2 feet tall. Wouldn't do much to help Shabba if something bumped you against it. And the whole balcony extends to the right as far as you can see down the hall, but you can see a big chunk of the wall here has actually collapsed on top of the balcony. So there's just piles of rubble here that you could work your way around without much trouble, but it looks like a good section of this building might have collapsed.
But it looks safe if we want to walk on it that way.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to head that way?
Yeah.
You continue down the balcony, and as you're getting towards the end of the hallway, you can see up ahead of you, it opens up into a very large room, but before you get there, there's broken floor on the balcony, about 20-foot gap if you were trying to jump to the other side.
Well, Tokas certainly can, but we probably can't.
The right wall here has also collapsed, and this one seems to be a much larger collapse where it has fallen down from the ceiling through the floor that you're on and into the floor below. So it's just kind of this massive carved out sloping rubble to the right. And it looks like it leads probably all the way out to the outside of the building.
Interesting. So we don't have Lobix. Do we have other ropes? Anyone?
We should.
Let me look at my inventory.
Yeah, I've got 50 feet of rope.
Okay, cool. I've got a 50-foot hempen rope myself, but I don't think it's 50 feet anymore. Didn't I cut it at one point very early on in the show?
Believe so, in the zombie village.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make it a 25-foot. If it lets me edit. It's not letting me edit. That's fine.
In Pillsbury. Right. I mean, Pillshire.
Well, I know that it's not as long. All right, cool. So, Shabba, why don't you hand me that end, and I'll just go ahead and use my ring of jump on myself.
And how are we going to actually get across, though?
Well, no, just give me the rope.
Right.
And I'll hold it, and you guys can you anchor it to something on the other side? Is there rubble or something? A banister? Anything?
Yeah, there are enough rocks here you can tie it to.
Okay.
Or to the banister would work too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's give it a nice, double half hitch or whatever over the banister, over and under.
Now we're gonna, tightrope walk across?
Tokas jumps across, and then we climb over.
Yeah, and I'll anchor it on the other side or hold it or something.
You do the pirate thing where you hand over hand and foot.
Yeah, okay. So we have to sort of raise it up above the floor, right?
Yeah, I could tie it to... We can... instead of maybe the banister, maybe we tie it to the rocks, because it'll be a little taller. I see Jay's point.
Yeah, the banister is, only 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
So we can't really, get up on the other side if we're below the level of the floor.
Let's not sacrifice... integrity or strength on this, but if we find some strong rocks, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
Some strong rubble to anchor the rope. All right, so I'll jump across because it's super easy. I don't even know if I need to use the ring of jump, honestly. For 20 feet, I can do 20 feet in my sleep.
Yeah.
And Tokas vaults using his gauntlets. You see him do kind of like the gorilla jump.
Using the strength of the gauntlets to propel yourself.
Sounds good. And then we shimmy across.
Azlo is definitely encumbered right now if you still have all of your gear on.
Oh, am I?
Because of the reduced strength.
Yeah.
Oh, could you hold some of his stuff, Jay?
I'm also at reduced strength, but I'm only carrying 96 pounds, so yeah, I've got quite a lot of room.
Maybe I'll hold some of their stuff, or we could put it in the interdimensional space.
No, I mean, I'm unencumbered, so I have room to carry more of his stuff. I'm unencumbered.
What about the toadstone?
It's carrying the wine.
Is that all it can carry?
No, I mean, it has a cask in it. It's a big crate. No, but I'm saying I'm fine. Even with my reduced strength, I can carry more weight, so you can just give me some of your stuff.
Oh, okay.
So Azlo can give Shabba 20 pounds of gear or something? 20 pounds of things?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, at least a few pounds worth.
I feel like this is something that if we specifically have him say, I give you this item, I give you this item, I give you this item, I think it's going to really bog us down.
Yes.
Yeah. You can give him your backpack or something, but I'm just thinking your weapons and armor alone are probably 20 pounds, which is enough to encumber you.
It is? Oh boy, yeah, that's right. Your strength is 4.
Why don't you just lose the armor, too? You have mirror image.
That's true. I'll definitely do my pack, and then I could also do, my crossbow.
Yeah, maybe lose your crossbow and your offhand sword or something. Mechalola.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember my push and carry and all that stuff, my weight encumbrance is based on a large creature instead of a medium creature, so even at reduced strength I can carry a lot. So you can just give me everything and whatever, we can just shortcut it. And
okay.
We should be fine.
Could we just have him give everything that's not relevant to combat plus his crossbow?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to get some idea of what we still have.
Yeah. So we'll go across and then I'll just give it back to you.
Yeah, true.
Is encumbrance affecting his movement or just something like climbing a rope?
Yeah, it slows your speed down.
Oh, yeah, he has reduced movement speed?
10 feet slower.
Yeah, but we're also not in combat, so for right now, at least, it doesn't really matter. We just walk a little slower.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it might matter in combat, so that's why I was
True.
bringing it up. Anyway, I am still going to have Azlo make a strength check or athletics check to cross the rope, because your strength is just so low.
Come on, you can do it, buddy. This is just like grade school. Where gym teachers were like, you can do it. You can do it, Azlo. You can do it. And we give you AAA team inspiration.
Nice.
Because your child plays D&D, because they were made to feel incompetent when they couldn't do a single push-up in gym class.
I'm going to go ahead and use my session inspiration on this one, because falling into a pit seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, did you say athletics or persuasion?
Athletics.
So that would be a 6.
Oh, really? Even with the
Ouch.
double advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 5.
My goodness.
Oh, boy.
Real bad.
Oh, no.
But you've got a -3 to your roll.
Yeah, -3 from strength.
Oh, no.
So that's actually a 3, counting your jack of all trades.
Yeah, so -3 is -2. Yes, so 3, exactly.
So your best roll is a 3? Your best roll is a 3.
My best roll was a 3.
Oh, boy. How far down is it?
Oh, dear.
It's into the rubble on the floor below, but this is falling off the whole balcony to the bottom.
Oh, boy. As I notice Azlo slip from the rope, I snap my fingers, and in a puff of shadowy, wispy energy, Tokas disappears.